Yeah, copy. So, we got some parts. We got this little part here that goes on to like the extra fuel delivery thing that acts as a choke. And as we found out the other day, it needs a water pump. So we just ordered a whole kit. So what we're going to be doing is pulling it apart and replacing everything in there, because I had a look at the rego and the last time it was registered was in 2021. So we got some fun things to do. So let's pull this apart together and suss it out and see actually how bad this impeller is. So very curious to see. So I'm going to be undoing this one, one up under here, and then here and here, and then that's what we're going to be undoing. So let's dig into that, and might put a bit of a time lapse undoing that, and yeah, we can go from there. All right, let's do this.
Forge the road.
Sneaky little one.
Before the sunrise paints the sky, I'm turning spanners, getting by.
Yeah.
Steel and sweat upon my hands, building dreams across this land. Engines roar like thunder's call, stand back up each time I fall. Every scar has earned its place, never quit, I win the race. Raise your voice into the sky, born to live and never hide. Ride the storms and break the chains, freedom runs within our veins.
Alright, so I got a little bit ahead of myself. We need to take this pin out right there, and then we need to push this across, which pushes a pin all the way down in there to undo your shifter linkage. So we'll get stuck into that and let's see how we go. We're learning together. Oh, alright, let's do it. Taking the shifter linkage off, which is right in here. I don't know if you can see that. So we take this one off, and then we push that across, and that should push the little pin that's all the way in there. Wow, that was easy. Alright, let's undo the bottom now. Alright, I'm going to put these back here. I'm going to just tilt the engine up a bit. not cleaning it out properly. Alright.
Started with an old shed and a dream, nothing but a vision and a worn-out machine. Dust on the floor, tools on the wall. No one's gonna build it if I don't give my all. Neighbor said, mate, you're wasting your time, but I kept turning spanners one bolt at a time. Every late night, every busted part, just another lesson, just another start. It ain't about money, it ain't about fame. It's about building something. People remember your name. Built in my backyard, one dream at a time. Blood, sweat, and heart in every single line. From broken old projects to chasing the sun. Freedom down under, we've only just begun. Yeah, copy, we never back down. Stand back up when life knocks us down. Built in my backyard, that's who we are. No dreams too big when you got heart. Boat on the trailer before daylight breaks. Every weekend's another memory we'll make. Family beside me, mates by my side. Living this journey one ride at a time. Some days we win, some days we learn. Every wrong turn gives another return. This isn't luck, it never has been. It's built from hard work and believing within. One more sunrise, one more road, one more story, one more load. No matter where this journey goes, we'll always remember where it all began. Built in my backyard, one dream at a time. Blood, sweat, and heart in every single line. From broken old projects to chasing the sun. Freedom down under, we've only just begun. Yeah, copy, here we go. Fire it up and hit the road. This is our life, this is our song. Freedom down under, all along. Hey. Oh. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, copy. Chase the sun. Another battle. Another one won. We'll see you on the next run. Freedom down under. We've only just begun.
So, our first thing we're going to do, we're going to pull this boat out. We're going to put the muffs on, and we're going to see if we've got a good stream coming out of that telltale over there. So, fingers crossed, this is what's going to make it whether we're going or not, because that's a new one. Pretty sure it's all been put together properly, to my knowledge. So it was a little bit tricky, but at the same time it still went all back together. So I'll check back in once I get this boat out. Catch you later. Alright, so I've changed the battery. Let's go. Go again. Finally working. Look at that. Coming up, baby. Alright, so it's working, but it still has no overheating alarm, so the telltale is very strong. But I'm going to show you something. This is why you got to wash your motors out every time you go in the salt water. This is being fully blocked and not cleaned properly. So I'm going to knock off this side and show you what it's like. See all that build up? So this side's not as bad, but we're going to have to order all new gaskets. Alright, copy. So I have cleaned up all this. Water comes out of here. I'll put that video up. And I've cleaned up all this. And I'm going to make my own gaskets. So all we need to do is cut that out now. And then all we need to do is make the holes for that, and then we're set. So I'm going to get into that. I'll start cutting it out and show you. So we'll speed that up a little bit.
One step closer every single day, living this life, the freedom down underway. Every setback makes us stronger, every mile takes us farther. Yeah, copy, here we go. Fire it up, let's hit the road. Freedom down under, side by side. Come along and enjoy the ride. Yeah.
Alright, we're all back together. Gaskets in. Looking good. Back together. Let's start it again. and see if it ever overheats again. Let's do it. Alright. Why are you not spitting that out? It's the day after yesterday and we ended up having a blackout last night, so I was working with Dodgers here, so made footage very hard, so we probably won't be putting any in of last night, but I have got the thermostats out and look at them. That is crazy, that build up. This is again not washing the motor out properly, so I'm not sure what the history is, whether the motor cut out when they were using it in the salt water, but whether it's conked out, they couldn't get it going again to flush it out. So it is what it is. But also, you probably would have seen, I've drained the gearbox off. I've done it here, there, and our oil, I don't know if you can see it, it's nice and green. That water's dripped in from there, but we are on. So I'm going to fill that up first and we'll get that filled back up. So look at 750 ml in there. So let's do that first before I forget and we start it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so now I am going to be bolting this back on, the thermostat housing. And do it up tight until we get those bottom ones in, but I am leaving the thermostats, the pressure release valves and the spring out, and then we're going to run it, and hopefully this means we don't have the overheating alarm again. So I'm going to get stuck into that. It's a little bit tricky. I've got, where is it? So I have this offset 11mm, and that can get down right into the ones just here. What I'm going to do first is get it started. So you can see that it's started there. And we can get our little offset. It's very slow going. Let's get it off at a little 11. Spanner just to get in a little bit further. Alrighty, so we have the water connected. Everything here is connected. So we just got extra cables here when it was struggling to start, so I've got to run new cables. But let me turn the hose on. We're going to start it. Fingers crossed. believe it. As you can see there with the temperatures, so that tells me that the water is flowing through all the heads, flowing everywhere it needs to. That is exciting, because it was getting a little bit worrying there that I thought we're going to have to take the heads off, we're going to have to try and unblock all this, or is the salt water damage the heads? But obviously it's not getting into the combustion chamber, and as you know, we've got very good compression on that. I've not realized that I didn't actually show you guys how much compression is in it, so I reckon another time when we start cleaning all this up, I'll quickly do another compression test and show you guys what it's got. But all in all, this makes me happy. I cannot wait till we float test this. I know she looks rough, but for a boat that I got for that price, it's not that bad. So we got the new lights down here. We're going to be tidying all this up, be running new earth and power cables, which I'm going to get out of the other boat. We've got a new seat that I'm going to put on. I'm still not sure whether I just want to put an esky in there with a cushion on it. It's a nice big esky. I think that's going to be easier for moving around, because obviously, well, how I drive boats with the steering up the front is that I'm just going to be standing up anyway. So I think I'm going to be going that. But we've still got a lot of work to do, and you guys are going to be coming along for the adventure. But I'm going to call that a win, and we're going to leave this video at that. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so that's going to be pretty awesome, because obviously, as you can see, we're starting to focus on the channel a lot more. So it'd be really cool to hit that milestone, and then that shows that we're making content that you guys like. So, well, until the next one. Yeah, copy. Yeah, copy! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, boy! Ready, let's see how much we can go.
Every broken boat, every lesson learned, every setback is a bridge we've burned. We don't wait for luck to come around. We build our own on solid ground. Yeah, copy, here we go. Load it up and hit the road. From the shed to the open sea, this is where we're meant to be. Freedom down under, wild and free. Come chase this life with me. Every sunrise, every mile we run, freedom down under. We've only just begun. Hook up the boat before daylight breaks. Every trip's a memory that we'll make. Family laughing, mates by our side, living this dream one ride at a time. If something breaks, we'll work it out. That's what this life's all about. Fix it right and chase the view. Tomorrow brings something new. The road goes on, the water calls. We'll keep standing when life knocks us down. Every challenge, every win.